fast-evolving AI platform called Clawdbot or Moltbot is drawing some attention for its ability to act autonomously inside apps, messaging platforms, or even user systems. Supporters say it represents the next leap in productivity, letting AI carry out real tasks, not just answer questions. Critics warn that same power could expose security gaps, enable scams, or be misused at scale. Well, as debate grows over whether safeguards are keeping up with innovation, we're asking how real this threat actually is. I'm joined by tech journalist Mary-Ann Russon. Thank you for joining us. First of all, can you just explain what this is? Because it's had a lot of attention on social media.
So basically, Moltbot, or it was originally called Clawdbot, it's essentially a tech nerd hobbyist project. It's only being used by software engineers around the world. They're using these little bots that are created on Anthropic Claude code, and they're trying to get it to create the perfect AI assistant that could, call a restaurant and do reservations. It could look for flights and see if the price dropped. It could send you little messages on your phone, giving you summarized, details of the latest drama on your WhatsApp group chats, little things like that. But what's really concerning is that someone has taken these bots and asked them to create a fake Reddit-style website on the internet and write posts where it looks like the bots are complaining about humans. But they're not actually doing that. These posts, I've now seen them going viral all over Instagram and TikTok over the last 24 hours. And it means young people and the public believe this is actually happening. Maybe you need to worry about an AI uprising. This is not true. These bots are being told to write and replicate posts that look like existing Reddit posts. And obviously, we've had the internet for 30 plus years now? There's a lot of content for them to use.
So are you saying that the fuss over them has been hyped because there's been a lot of posts, haven't there, about them connecting with each other? And that sort of future idea of connection is also one that is potentially real. It's a real possibility, isn't it?
So the potential for bots to talk to each other is that's small, but they're not going to be writing grandiose, long, 500-word posts complaining about humans. That's not how it's going to work. What I'm more concerned about is disinformation. So if some software engineer has ordered them to make this Reddit website and people believe it's real, what else could they be ordered to do? And that's all adding to disinformation and nonsense on the internet. That's what we need to be worried about. In terms of the project itself and the bots, as I said, they're very difficult to program. It's quite complicated technologically. I could do it myself. It would probably take me a week of evenings after work, crying and kicking the desk in frustration because the code is not great. It breaks easily. And there are huge amounts of cybersecurity risks. So I don't really want to plug in my Discord account, my WhatsApp, my Google Calendar, my Gmail to it. So these are all the concerns with it. But because of the fact just remember, it's a hobbyist project. It's just being played with by technologists.
So why has it erupted so much? Because even those of us who are not tech experts but are watching this stuff, we have seen so much on this in the last, sort of 10 days or so.
So the first thing is one developer, his Twitter post went viral. He basically said, look, I downloaded these skills into my bot and I asked it if it could make a restaurant reservation on OpenTable. It couldn't do that because it didn't have my OpenTable account password. So instead it downloaded a different skill. It's like a bit of code. And it basically said, okay, I'm going to learn, this skill lets me talk and I'm just going to do an automated robotic voice call to the restaurant and make a booking for you instead. And people were really impressed by that. But the thing is, you got to remember, it's just like a techie nerd project. It's not coming to us any soon. The fact that the code it's not easy to make it work. It's fraught with cybersecurity risk. It's very easy to hack. So there are loads of people playing with it. The other issue is that Claude is the product. It's the large language model belonging to Anthropic. And Anthropic complained about the bot, which runs off its code. It's not their project, though. It's just called Clawdbot. So they complained on copyright grounds. So they had to change it to the name Moltbot. When they did that, the Clawdbot names on the internet, like, web domains, social media accounts, they were free. So dodgy cryptocurrency people bought these usernames and started saying they were going to make a Molt coin and they were going to try and publicize it and hype it up that way. So basically, it's exploded partly to do with cryptocurrency people who are always trying to get you to buy a coin or invest in something a bit sketchy, dodgy. And also the fact that generally technologists are very keen on it. And the public probably would like to see a Jetson style future where we have AI assistants do things for us. But we're not there yet. We won't be for a while.
Mary-Ann Russon, thank you so much for explaining all that to us. It's fascinating stuff. Thank you very much.